Okay, so now that we really understand the pathway through which air travels, the next thing we want to talk about how this entire thing works, right? We're going to talk about the physiology behind it. And so what I really quickly did was I erased the board while I was answering questions, and jumping right back into it, before we get going, just to kind of recap the entire thing, if I were to ask you where does air travel, the first thing you'd say it travels through the nose, then it goes through, that's right, not the esophagus, but the trachea. The trachea then splits up into, yikes, good, bronchi, right? We have two of them. The bronchi then split up into finer tubes, which we call awesome bronchioles. And we know that these bronchioles then end in a terminal sac that's one cell layer thick, and we call these guys alveoli. Singular is referred to as the alveolus. And so when we talk about these sacs over here, we said that these guys are called awesome lungs, right? Okay, so that's where we kind of left off. Now what I want to jump into is how this thing works. And so when I run to the door, for instance, right, or if I'm doing a 100-meter dash, at a certain point of time, I am going to run out of air. I'm going to run out of oxygen, in essence. And at that point of time, the brain actually sends a message to me, right? And the specific part of the brain that sends that message, you should know, is the medulla. So the medulla is going to send a message all the way down.
Created using Powtoon.